Mic check 1 2 1 2. What up, world? We're back. Corona free. We're back. This is Major Mook, the host of the Major Podcast. I hope y'all miss me. It's been a very long How many months in? 4 months? 5, 7 months, man. And no potting, only watching, no studio. We just been in the house, man. Falling in love with plants and dogs and new recipes every night, I guess. But I'm happy to be back, and I'm happy to be back with a lot of information to end 2020 to all my New Orleanians out there that's creators, business owners, and things like that. This pod is definitely for you. And I am sitting with the one and only Miss Tiyana Jordan. How you doing?
Thank you. And we are not corona free. Everyone, please remain safe.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, and also, I already said it, so never mind. But yeah, so Miss Tiyana, can you tell everybody just about yourself before we dive into the meaning streets of what we're here for?
Sure. So I am Tiyana. I like to say I don't do much, but I love to write. That is been my passion for a long time. I'm a mother.
Nice.
So that's been always the work that I do is parenting, of course, that takes up everything, but just professionally writing, creating. And it's been a good 7 months because I feel like I've gotten a lot done since.
Yes, 7 months.
Yeah.
Is definitely. It's been crazy, but it's been like the worst but best 7 months of my life in creative space.
Yeah, I agree.
So
with that.
I'm definitely with you on that. And the biggest question is for all of the listeners that's only listening and you haven't seen any promo clips yet, or you haven't seen any pictures of this setup, but we're sitting in an amazing, beautiful place right now. Can you tell us where we're at right now?
We are at the Space. And the Space is my new baby. And the Space is a co-working community that I've created for creatives, professionals, business people. If you have ideas in your head and you need the space to be able to come and get those ideas out and connect with people, like-minded people. And that's where we are. We're on Saint Charles, so you hear the streetcar passing by.
Yes, I wanted to say that. The streetcar's in the back.
There's, people safely still social distancing, walking by. And so I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
Now, the crazy thing about that is, if you just hear her say this and we're not here, you're like, office space on St. Charles, talking about some creators. Man, nobody can afford it. Like, no, yeah, well, whatever. But tell them, when are you planning on opening this?
In about a month.
In a month, everyone.
Yeah.
A month.
Yeah.
We're talking about a huge creative space. It's in the heart of the city, St. Charles Street. 2 minutes from the French Quarters, if that?
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's beautiful. Can you tell us how can someone even, we all have ideas, but how can someone have an idea like this and actually execute it the way you have? What was the process of this?
So with everything, I like the word process that you use. Everything is a process. The space kind of started in my head first, like most things do. And again, like I like to reiterate, I am a writer, so I write everything down. So that was the vision for what I needed the space to be. If I am a creator, if I'm a professional, and I'm writing things down, I have these ideas, then there's others just like me. And that's what the space came out of, being able to understand that we need community. We need areas where we can work, we can create, we can gather, and get tangible things going.
Right.
So I woke up literally in the middle of the night and was like, I need to find a place, And when I was able to find this, I feel like this place kind of found me, let me say that. And it felt right, and so here we are.
And that's what I wanted to ask, without me and listeners knowing how rich you are. I know
Never.
You could have found like something this size and pretty or something in a way lesser area for as rent wise and money wise and space. Like, what made you go St. Charles Street with the big dogs?
Yeah.
Like, how we land here?
So The idea behind that was one, and let me be very transparent. I wanted to intentionally be on St. Charles and bring a space and environment for us Black people to be able to be on the front line where commerce is happening. I want people to pass by who live in these multi-million-dollar houses, and I want them to see what's going on in here.
Right.
Yeah, I want them to see us creating. I want them to see us working together. I want them to see us networking. And if there's business owners in here, I want them to walk in here and be able to network with them, make deals. I wanted it to intentionally be here because I think as a community, we love to put things like, in our community, and that's important to bring economics in our own community. But as we grow and as we thrive, it's more important for us to be able to say, hey, we're on St. Charles. We're on these big name streets. Our products and things, they belong here. So that was my intention behind that.
No, definitely. And once again, where you're at, it's in the heart of it's in the beginning of St. Charles with all of the business, the hotels, the restaurants, the yoga stations.
Yeah, we deserve to be. Yeah. We deserve to be here.
No, that's true. Definitely. And just to go back when you kept throwing the word creative.
Yeah.
I think we have something in common. I just gave it to you when I got here.
Okay.
I just published a book.
You did.
And you also just published a book, didn't you?
I did. So I published a book. It's called Thank You Heroes, and it's a children's book. And I must say, during the pandemic has been very humbling for me. I feel like creatively, as everything else, as it slows down creatively for me, it's sped up. My son had questions about like what's going on. Things are really different in the world now. So I felt like this is a great opportunity to put that in a book form where all the characters, they look like us. They resemble us. They're professionals, doctors, nurses, healthcare providers. It's mothers, fathers, and they're news people, male people, and it shows that we've been heroes.
Yeah.
And I wanted children to be able to see and understand that, we make things work. We function out of any type of adversity and we get it done, and that was the point behind Thank You Heroes.
No, that's really dope. That's super dope. Going back to the space, we go all the way back.
Maybe 10 years.
Yeah, like 10 years,
Yeah.
definitely. Do you think, because I witnessed you back when I was DJing and managing DJs and things like that, you pretty much managing and running, like doing books and things for several different nightlife clubs and things like that. Do you think that experience helped you transition to what you're doing now?
I think I use that as an outlet to be able to get there. I believe every part of where I was during my journey, professionally, creatively, everything just worked how it's supposed to work. Like I shared with a young lady today who is growing a business, and I was like, look, this didn't happen overnight.
Right.
And it doesn't really resonate with you until you're able to like share your own story.
Right.
So I was like, look, I was a college student. I went as a mother, as a single parent, 10 years, to really get to this point to where I was like, I'm really just going to invest in myself, and I'm going to use these transferable skills from that full-time job that I really didn't want to be at, but you got to do what you have to do until you really get where you want to be. So I think at every point, it helped, and then I got to meet you, so
that's
you the man.
Yeah, right. Far as in the space, is there a limit or a top or a category for as in the creators that might want a space? Like, is it for designers? Is it for artists?
No.
Is it for like what's the the consumer target for the space?
So I don't. It's inclusive. Let me use that term. It's inclusive. I don't want people to feel like, I'm not an author or I didn't create anything yet. If you have that idea in your head, you're a creator. You are an idealist. You are a budding professional entrepreneur. So I want people to come in from every level. If you have a thriving business that's, making some profit and you just need an environment to bring your clients, you can come here. Or if you are a new business owner or you in the startup stage, you can come here too. I'm not selling office spaces. I'm not selling just a space. I really am not even selling, but I'm offering a community of people who I would love to at some point see, like, man, I met my business partner at the space. You know, we have created lasting relationships at the space. So that's really the idea behind it. So we welcome everybody, but I'm still like with my black people.
Definitely, right. I mean, no, yeah, we can do the minority whites like you do us, like 1 or 2. All right, that's enough. Like we got 2 whites got a space, like we good. You know what I'm saying? We
want everybody to come. We want, yeah, you know, it's a percentage,
exactly.
But we want everybody to come. Like I said, I'm inclusive. Like however you identify yourself, you know, come here. I want it to be that type of environment, but I was intentionally targeting black people.
And honestly, I live. I mean, everyone in this room know I live like 4 blocks down, 5 blocks maybe, and
in a big house.
Stop it. Yeah, right. But when we're walking dogs and you know, riding bikes to magazine for coffee, things like that, I do see, you know, white, black, and the millennial stage or Generation Z. They are gentrifying in a creative space near Saint Charles Street now. So I do believe that target audience that you're going for, it would definitely work here because they're all around here.
Yeah, you know? I think now people are more inclined to being where they can have an experience.
Yes,
and
definitely.
Where you have just peace and you can like zone out and be around like-minded people, and that's what it's all about. I see more people just wanting to be outside, connecting, doing those type of things, as opposed to just this traditional way of working or traditional way of like having fun. Like I see a lot of meaningful things, you know, coming out of this. So that's
definitely.
The
And let's stay on it. Let's drive it all the way home for us. It's one big long ass ad on it.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the actual spaces. Like, are you doing offices? Are you doing like? Can people just come in and do work for like hours or like a day or like monthly?
So there'll be areas that will be sectioned off for people who need just a little privacy but still want to get out the house, because we've been in the house long enough, and I know people don't want to work from home no more. So you can come here. There's communal areas where you can just like sit and work amongst yourselves or work with a group of people.
Not the control, just out loud.
Yeah. I want to get one. It's dope, I think.
That's just a picture. Someone just DM me. That's just a picture I just put of the space with nothing in it yet. Like it's not even
like that.
At the finished product. So
that's nice.
Yeah, keep going.
So or you can come in, work in a group. I even have like I love my little closet. Like there's a closet area. We're gonna like pull that door off of there, and you can like sit in there and zone out and do your work. There's conference room where you can rent for your team, and also there's going to be an editing area where you can come in as a videographer or a photographer. If you're a model and you need to get in here and like get nice for your Instagram, you can come in here and do that. Or if you need product pictures taken. So I would like to say it is just a myriad of things that you can be able to come in and do what you need to do. Work, dream, make things happen, connect with your people, and that's it.
All right, so I'm gonna ask. I'll be the client today. Let's say I was to do let's say this podcast. I want to do a major podcast listening session, and after the session, I maybe want to, you know, tell the DJ play a little music. I bring some drinks, some models or something. Or is this type of space for that nightlife kind of?
So. Nightlife, yes. Clubbing, not really.
Good answer.
So what I would like to keep the environment going as far as just, you know, we're professionals, we're business people. We have books, we have clothing lines, we are professional, creative people. So I want to bring that vibe in. If you need the area to rent and you want, you know, like small intimate groups, and you debuted in a product or you having a pop-up or you're an artist, yes, you come in with your wine and your small plates and you get grown, you get sexy, and you make it happen. So it's not going to be a club night. Like, I'm not selling tickets.
No,
we're not doing that.
I got you. Well, I'm tap into, because I feel like everything is full circle with it. I know you do day-to-day work with actually our mayor, don't you?
I do. So I do write for the New Orleans Health Department.
Nice.
So that's very, like, health is just very dear to my heart. Maybe 11 years ago, almost to the date, like, I lost my aunt who had cancer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I really got involved just in health writing. So initially just me writing, I started off like in the entertainment industry, like you might know, but I didn't get any purpose out of that. It was just kind of fluff work for me. So once I kind of started gearing like my professional life, started writing like health-wise, I love the research part about it. I love just being able to talk about like inequities between like different people, how like marginalized people. Like I like that and I get purpose from that. So I do. I write those speeches for our health director.
Wow, that's crazy. That makes me have another question. By you being in the health department and with Corona going on and opening up a space, I'm guessing that you are confident with the virus being okay with opening up your doors or something like this to public and having people in the office and things like that. Because my anxiety is at an all-time high right now. So by you literally having to deal with that every day, it seems like you're confident that everything is smooth.
Yeah, so I am. I do feel like being here, first of all, just from a mental health point, like I'm not a mental health, behavioral health professional, but just being on that side where I'm able to like know the research part of it, I think it is a good time for us to get out, clear our heads, be amongst other people. I mean, we're human. That's what we need. We need that social interaction. But we'll also, while here, we'll be social distancing. Like, we're still wiping down stuff. Like, I might shake your hand. If I don't, that doesn't mean, like, I don't want to, you know what I mean? We still have those type of anxieties, which is, it's okay. Like, we're in a pandemic. But I will be still offering those, like, that's safe. We still got to be safe at the end of the day.
Nah, that's dope, man. I think that's it for the space. We can let's see. I talked about we didn't talk about the act. No, we don't have an actual date yet. And do we talk about how to contact you for a tour of the spot?
So if you would like to come and tour, you can contact at thespacenola.com or info@consult930.com.
Got you. I'm gonna ask all the questions that like aggravating tenants be asking and stuff.
Like, what's my Instagram and all that?
No, like you get it full and people working. Like you gonna have certain people gonna be like, are you having like this H&M music playing and shit, like loud, like like what's the vibes gonna be on the daily? Like I can't.
I don't know. Like I need to get. I guess if people are listening, watching, like send me your playlist.
And we get the sites.
Oh, we get the
you
crowd.
got the open window there. Like okay.
Like if people are watching, listening, like send your playlist, send some suggestions. But it'll definitely be a nice vibe. Like I'm not gonna have it where you're falling asleep or where you like at a rave or something.
And we will have an official grand opening, right?
Yeah, we'll have a grand opening. Just stay tuned. Like right now, I'm really just allowing people to come in, kind of feel the space, kind of dream the vision with me. When they come in, I like to ask like, what do you need?
Right.
If you're a writer, if you just, whatever your space is, what do you need? So that I can because that's why I'm here. I'm really offering just accommodating the people who are coming here. So I want to know how can I feed, your needs into my vision and we, do this together.
That's dope. So for the most part, I mean, because I owned a juice company for years, and Propel, I don't work with them anymore, but I would like to send a shout out to them because they were very helpful to me and my partner. We actually curved them a lot with a lot of offers they had. And in those spaces, it seemed like they offered workspaces and things like that, and they had like events. Not to put you in competition with them, but is that something what you're doing, or like is that what you're doing, but you're doing it with a twist? Like what is the comparisons and the non-comparisons of you and Propeller?
So Propeller is a great organization. I mean, obviously, just from a business standpoint, it's like McDonald's, Burger King. You know what I'm saying? Like we offering the same thing as far as co-working spaces. But for me, like I said, my intention was to ensure that I created an environment where Black professionals, business owners can create. Not taking away anything from other organizations, but I'm going to stay very intentional with that. Like, if you come in, you're going to see, like, the products that we use are going to be from Black-owned companies. Like, if you own, like, a Black toilet paper company, I'm asking you, like, we want all the way down to that. You know, everything in here is going to encompass just us as a community. So, yes, offering those spaces, but again, building on that community and building on that network and building, like, real tangible relationships. Also, like, I also like to say, like, we'll have just this monthly running calendar, whether we have, like, therapy, or we have, like, mental health sessions, or you want to come in and do yoga, because that's a big part of, like, you know, being an entrepreneur. It's not just running a business. Like, you have to self-care. You have to be able to take care of yourself so that you can functionally run this business. And just my advice to anybody that, you know, you ready to just launch with whatever you have, you just gotta be on go. You just gotta really go for it. Get your duckies in order. Being transparent. Like, I saved my money. I had a goal and I had a vision, and I just went for it. So I can do it. Anybody can do it.
Yeah, and I mean, we freestyling right now, but I mean, I can see that being a monthly class, a master class just on how to save. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know,
because I mean, I wanted to pull out some money and, you know, like travelers or something like that, but like I had a real goal. And I love what I'm seeing as far as people now are. They're taking their money, they're investing, they buying real estate, you know, they putting things into themselves, investing in ourselves, and that's where that generational wealth and all those opportunities without having to ask, we're doing things.
Right. So I guess my last question is, are we going to make this a flagship, or is the goal to have some of these everywhere? What's the plan?
Yes, I would love for this to be a flagship. I would love for it to go in other communities and just see it grow. Because, again, I think it's important for us to be in communities, but as we grow, it's even more important for people, commerce, you know, big brands to see us and know that we can run with them too. So I'm all for the growth. Yeah.
Oh, man, that's it.
This is good. Thank you.
What you listening to right now?
Actually, I'm not.
Because a lot of your listeners are like music heads. They listen to our podcast. Just
okay, so I do.
What
when I'm not having my son like play his iTunes and it's like boom, boom, boom.
Right.
Is it Saint John?
I like Saint John.
Yeah, Saint John. And the Future song.
Yeah.
What's that song? I can't think of it, but that's like my new.
That's the second album.
I can't like get it in my head, but when I heard that, I was like, oh, that go hard. So I like that.
You know Fountain, right?
No.
Biggs.
Oh,
Jay-Z
nice.
Rockefeller, Biggs from him.
I like him.
Jay-Z guy.
Yeah, but I'm more like a Nas fan. You know that. Like, I love old school rap.
I'm gonna have a space here, and I'm definitely gonna be playing that Nas album here. So I hope you don't got no old ladies renting out the space.
No, we
selling
good.
apple pies or something. They're gonna be drove.
No, we definitely with the Nas. So.
All right, cool. Yeah. Well, no, thank you. I'm sure we're gonna revisit a few times with this because this is just the beginning. For everyone out there, I would definitely have a space. I think this would be the new home for the Major Conversation podcast. This is a beautiful spot, everyone. I mean, it's just a beautiful spot. I can go on and on. We will try our best to, and we also work together, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's put that out there. So we would definitely try our best to get
we'll
out.
Be doing Leo projects, you know.
You know, the Leo projects, Leo, put the Leo in front of it. And we're gonna definitely try to get every listener. We're gonna come up with something for you all to attend the grand opening. Yeah. And and for all tours, or you already said how they can contact you, right? Say it again for them.
The space _NOLA, that's at Instagram, and the website is thespacenola.com.
Major Mook, the Major Conversation, Tiyana Jordan.
Yeah, thank you. This is great.
Yeah, man, that's what we do. Hendrix, take us out of here.
In the morning